Let me teach you a couple of things that I've learned over my many years going to the gym. Well, not many, it's coming up to 3 years now. 3 years going to the gym, and how I found methods and ways to make myself more comfortable in my environment, because now it's going to the point where the gym is quite literally like my second home, and I couldn't be any happier. So I'm hoping that what I tell you can help you and push you forward to actually go to the gym and actually make some progress and get as comfortable as I have gotten into my local gym. When I was a fat kid, well, there was a bit of progress kind of between. So I used to be really fat near my earlier years in secondary school, and when I did get bullied and I started doing some of the exercises, like cardio exercises from the Adidas Fitness app, and the exercises would be such as ski jumps or wall push-offs. I couldn't do regular push-ups, so I'd go to a wall like this and I would literally just push myself off a wall like that, and I would do a couple reps like that. From doing that, I did get a lot skinnier than I was before. I got to the skinny fat period of my life, which is what most Asian Indian kids' typical physique is at. That's a bit off point of what I'm trying to say though. When I was in my younger years, I got a bunch of weights during lockdown, and in lockdown I made a little bit of progress. Progress to the point where I thought I'd actually improved. It kind of gave me comfort that it was okay for me to go to the gym. It was okay for me to push myself forward into this new environment. I was actually excited to do so. And I know that's not the case for everyone, because people was thinking that other people are going to judge them. And I understand that fear. It makes a lot of sense. It's simply what anxiety is. You're just thinking about all the other cases. It's most of the time it's because you're thinking about the future of what could happen. Gym anxiety is literally you thinking that other people are watching you, that other people care about what you're doing. I'm here to guarantee you that that's not the case. What tends to happen when you go to the gym is that the majority of people there are willing to help you. If you're a person who's laughing at a fat or skinny kid at the gym, it's like laughing at sick people at a hospital. It's just not acceptable. So most of the time when you do go to the gym, there's always going to be people to help you. But there are a couple of things that you can do in advance to help you ease yourself into the process instead of just throwing yourself straight into the deep end. Here's a couple of things that you can do to help yourself get a bit more comfortable in the environment. So the first thing that you can do is literally just go with your friends. If you start going with your friends in a group of 3 or 4, sometimes it can be annoying. As long as you're not annoying the majority of the gym and like hogging a bunch of equipment, go with your group of friends and train with them, because you're going to be more comfortable with your group of friends than you going on your own. And it also diverts your focus. You'll notice that anytime I talk about anxiety, it's going to be about diverting attention, because that's how you learn to control your anxiety or even make it melt away. So, you want to divert your attention. That's the main concept around it. The best way to divert your attention is to have something else to pay attention on. So if you go with your friends, it switches your attention to you and your friends, instead of what everyone else is thinking about. It's just you and your friends. And when you're with your friends, you're comfortable. So if you go in a group of friends, you're going to be much more comfortable in the area that you're in. You're going to feel much more safe. So you're going to be able to train and your attention's diverted and you won't feel as anxious. And over time, you can slowly start implementing going by yourself. And that can ease you into the process and get you more comfortable with the area, with the equipment, with the form that you need to do. So I think that's really important. That's something that you can do. Number 2, something else that you can do. You could literally just research yourself before you go to the gym. You can research about form, technique, so that you don't look like a fool when you do go. And even if you do look like a fool, don't worry about it. There's going to be someone there in the gym who's willing to come up to you and tell you if something's wrong. And if people don't come up to you, then it's up to you to go ask people. Because from my perspective, if someone were to come and ask me on how to do form on a certain exercise or how to use a certain piece of equipment, I would be more than happy to help. It's just, it's really hard to explain to the person that needs to come and ask the question or needs to try to learn, because they think that other people are judging them, other people are going to make fun of them. That's just not the case. It's the complete opposite. You want to adopt the mindset of the people who are in the place that you want to be, and most of the time the people who are in the place that you want to be are going to be willing to help you. So that's another thing you can do. Either research the techniques before, but when you're at the gym, you can also just ask people for advice. And when you go to speak to them as if you already know them. And it can make you a bit more comfortable in their presence. And you can also make more friends. If you make more friends, it goes back to my first point. It's that instead of there being friends that you've brought from outside into the gym, you have friends in the gym, so you become comfortable in the gym. So I think that's really important. There's a couple other things that I think could essentially help. I think it's very valuable to understand that the world isn't out to get you. You're out to get the world. It's all in your hands, and you're out there to achieve whatever it is that you need to achieve. Another way to kind of ease yourself into going to the gym, if your local gym is a 24-hour gym, so you'd be lucky to have that around you because you can go at any time. So 24-hour gyms are literally, as it says, 24/7, the gym is open, and most of the time, after 8 p.m-ish, it'll be unstaffed, so there won't be any staff there, and there'll be a lot less people because there's off-peak times. So one thing that you can do is, you can actually go at later times or off-peak times. So say for example on weekends, especially Saturday and Sunday, around 6 p.m. and onwards, there's hardly any people in the gym. And that can give you a sense of comfort in the fact that you don't have to deal with as many people. The gym's not crowded, and there's less people for you to worry about. And that can ease you in to slowly starting to come to the gym more consistently. And once you start coming consistently, then you get more comfortable in the area that you're in, you start making more friends, and then it becomes like a second home to you. And the anxiety kind of melts away. It's important to understand from the anxiety, as I said, that it's about attention, it's about where your focus is. If your focus is on what people are thinking about you, you're going to be anxious. So that's why, when you notice, if you've already been to the gym with gym anxiety, I applaud you. That's first of all. I have respect for anyone who's willing to put their foot forward and actually go to the gym and improve themselves. If you've gone to the gym, you've already noticed is that when you're doing an exercise, you're not thinking about what other people are thinking about you, are you? You're kind of focusing on the exercise itself. So say you're going to go do barbell rows, you leaned over, grab the bar, you start rowing. You're not thinking about what other people are thinking of you. You're just trying to focus on the exercise. And for a moment, all that anxiety just kind of diminishes. And after it's done, it comes back. So it's about attention divergence. So if you do the things that I just told you in this video, I'm sure it can help you to either lighten or completely remove your gym anxiety. Because it's genuinely really easy to get rid of it. Because once you understand that the gym is just an educational environment, a fun educational environment, then that's when you understand that being anxious about it all was crazy. There was no point about being anxious about it because everyone is out there to help you. I think that's just really important, and I wanted to really talk about it because there's a bunch of people that I know who are scared to go to the gym and actually put their foot forward because they think that other people will think bad of them. And it's like they've done the first step of even deciding to go to the gym, and it makes me so happy. But all you need to do is to assure them that nothing bad is going to happen there, no one's thinking bad about them, because that happens really rarely at the gym. I think a really cool way to look at it is, if you think about in caveman times, that if you're a caveman and you're going to go explore a new area, right, your brain's main goal is survival, correct? So if you're going to go explore a new area, your brain is going to want to keep you safe and away from danger. So it's going to want to avoid new areas that you're not comfortable with, that you haven't been before, because you have no idea what could be there and they're unknown dangers, which is why you get anxious, which is why your brain is trying to stop you from going to new areas because it doesn't know what's there. And that's your primal brain genuinely just trying to help you survive. But we aren't back in primal days at the moment. That's what we need to understand, and that this modern issue is genuinely just our primal brain trying to tell us to stop. And if you understand that we're not in those times anymore and there's no actual danger in the gym, that can also help you move forward and make you more comfortable to go to the gym. Alright, that's it now. Go get it.